There it is. Hey, how we doing? Doing good tonight. Doing good tonight. Yep. Got some things accomplished today. Felt like I actually did something. Yep. Yep. We'll start off with just catching up. It's been a caliente minuto. They would say where I've been a couple weeks ago. Yep. Mom Be Cool and I went to Mexico for almost a week and enjoyed our time down there. So now we've been back for about a week, but I haven't had time to. I had to do work stuff and dad stuff, so I didn't get to get on and stream and do anything fun like that. Yep, I realized I'm gonna move this back over here so I can see my stream, so I can see my notes and stuff. Oh boy, there's a John B. Cool sighting behind me. He thought he could sneak in, but he can't. Nope, he's caught. There he is. All right, man, I'm looking up, looking down. That's all good. Yeah, it's been a while since we had a stream. So yeah, Mom Be Cool and I got to go on a trip without John Be Cool. Left him here to do his stuff. So he had to finish school up. School's done now. So now we hang out during the day. Maybe we'll have some more streams come in during the day and get him to maybe play some games with us. Maybe tonight he'll actually get on and play a little Craft of Minds with me. I've got a football soccer match on over here, so I was just kind of keeping an eye on it, see what's happening. Nobody that I care about, but it's just something to watch while we're doing that. And yeah, today, so our kitchen sink stopped up. Woke up to that issue Saturday morning. Had done everything that I could possibly think of doing. Hello, Kitty. Cat Be Cool's down here now too. Got the whole crew in the house. I took apart everything underneath the sink. Thought maybe it was garbage disposal. Replaced garbage disposal. And it still would not drain. So I don't know if everybody knows this, but underneath your like in our case we have a basement. That's where I am. But we have where the sink comes down. It comes down to like a V. There's a plug you can unplug, and if it's clear, stuff will come out. If it's not clear, stuff is in there. Not good stuff. So John Be Cool helped Dad Be Cool out today. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Helped Dad Be Cool today. We took that plug out and cleaned sewage out of our drain, and it worked. We have a sink that now drains, and had stuff on us today, and it wasn't pretty, and it smelled terrible. The bulk of the smell's gone away. You can still smell a little bit here and there, but yeah, we did that today. That was our accomplishment. It might be not a lot to some people, but I am not a professional plumber. Do not claim to ever have been a professional plumber, and I was trying to figure out what the problem was before I did call a professional plumber. So hopefully we got that issue taken care of. We won't have that problem anymore, and we can use our kitchen sink. I already ran the dishwasher earlier, which drains into that same sink, and it worked without any issue. Didn't fill up the sink. We're all running fine. So we'll just keep fingers crossed, and we'll go. All right. Now let's get into the fun stuff. Gosh, this is super exciting for me because, as you guys know, I've done a bunch of sports cards. Whoops! Speaking of, I got a box on the floor that I knocked off earlier. Whoops! Yeah, we'll get to that one someday. I'm not ready to do that one yet, but I got lots of sports cards, and we've grabbed a few of the soccer packs here and there, which are really really cool, and we've gone through those. But I had a friend of mine that found some packs that I never knew existed, and he found them at an estate sale, and got them for me. And tonight we're gonna open them up. Now the cool thing about this, yes, as you can see, that's the date where these comes from. This is 1990-91 collector cards from the FA, from the Football Association, the official card of the Football Association. That's the English top flight. They're actually English, all English levels of soccer under the FA. And as far as I know, these were never. I don't know that these were released in the U.S. So as you can see, that's not it's not American dollars or change there. That's 30 pence, or in Ireland it's 35. So that's what these cost per pack back in the day. So I got 6 of these. Pretty awesome. This actually, he found them in two different times. He found me 3, and he found me another 3. And so I doubt my friend David will ever see this, but David, thank you again so much for gifting these to me. That is super duper awesome. I'm excited about it. I have no idea what to expect. Like I said, these cards are 33 years old. They've been in these packs for 33 years. I'm not going to say the packs are pristine looking in any way, shape, or form. I'll look at them. Like, we'll show them off. Each one we open up, we'll kind of look at the pack beforehand. I can't promise that the cards are going to be even, with it, not even beat to crap, but it's doing it. That's the best fun part of it. So that's what we're doing. We are going to do our normal stuff that we do though. I've got gloves. I've got our penny sleeves, a whole pack of 500 right there, or 250, and I got our other sleeves to put them in. So if we get some, excuse me, and there's going to be a bunch of these guys that even I probably won't even recognize their names. But we'll try to look some up, and I guess I probably should bring up the website, get my website going. Get that popped up over here in another. Let's put it over here. Get that over there. Yeah. And we'll just kind of look up and see if we can find anything on them. From what I've seen before, the only place I've really seen the cards, I just kind of did a quick look before. There's a few of them for sale on eBay, and half the times it's packs, and the packs are unopened, like $3-4 a piece. So, which is crazy. But I've seen a couple of cards that have had some, in graded mint condition, all that stuff had some value to them. That's not what I'm worried about with these cards. That's not. I mean, this is just a fun thing for me. Like, I'm excited about opening the cards and seeing who's in here. So yeah, that's what we got. So I'm going to had to go get some gloves today. We didn't have any, and this box is jam packed. These aren't going to be my regular cool black gloves. These are, I don't know what the color they'll look like on screen. Probably purple. They're kind of purplish looking. Yeah. Let's put that there. Right there. Just had to make those. Yeah. It looks kind of what, purplish blue. Yeah, lilac. Yep, I'm good. I'll get good and gloved up. And whoa, this is one size fits most, and it is not one size fits me. These are tight. So these will be, man, I'm gonna have some nasty, sweaty hands. But anyway, so we're gonna open up these cards, open up these packs, and then we'll take a break because I got dad's stuff. I got stuff to do, and then we're gonna we'll come back with a second stream where we're gonna go into the Be Cool world for a little while and see what's going on there. We've done a lot of work. I've actually built quite a few things. We had some guests appear the other day and do some work in the world too, which is fun. All right, let's get it going. Here we go. So we got our first one. Like I said, these are the official card of the Football Association, 1990-1991 collector cards. They were 30 pence, or in Ireland 35 pence. This is ProSet is who made this, which ProSet made a lot of football cards and stuff here in the U.S. There's the official info. I don't know if you can even read that. Yeah, but there's. I'm gonna see if I can read it back here. Ooh, gonna get my readers on because these letters are small. Old man glasses. There we go. Let's see. Oh, for further details, write to ProSet UK Limited, 87 Wembley Hill Road, Wembley, Middlesex, HA9 88U. You bet there's. You wonder if they're still. I wonder if they're still at that address. That would be cool. We should write them anyway. Say, hey, I found some of your packs. Can you send me some more if you got them? All right. Without further ado, let's look at this guy. So the packaging doesn't really look too bad. It's got, you know, a little. I mean, they're plastic packaging. What do you expect? And this would be what would be considered the old junk wax era. But these cards, as far as I know, aren't wax or anything. I've never seen one of these cards in person. Actually, I've never seen one of these cards period until we got our first. The guy's friend gave them to us, and I looked up just who might be in some of the packs. That's it. That's the only thing I know. Now we could get 10 of the same player. Who knows? I don't know how many cards were in this set, so we'll find out. But anyway, so here we go. We open them up. First thing, we got cards. They're there. They're not bent or anything like that. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can find something to kind of sit them on. And my desk is clean. That's good. All right. Well, I'm just gonna. And here's the thing. So some of these names, I'm gonna butcher. Just the way it is. And I can't really see them that well either. So I cannot. This is gonna be awesome because I can't read these at all. I might be able to read them. This is Nigel Spine. And he played for. I can't even tell who it is he played for. But go that way. Nigel Spine. A little information on him. If you can read it. I can't read it. Aston Villa. There it is, right there at the bottom. It says it right here at the bottom. Aston Villa. Nigel Spine. Never heard of him. Didn't matter. All right, next up. Let's see who we got. Graham Lasso. I'm assuming that's French. Graham Lasso. Never heard of him either. And he played for Chelsea. Chelsea back in 1990, 1991. I don't know that Chelsea was any good at all back in that day. Well, yeah, there it is. Just thought cat be cool just came up underneath me. All right, who's next? We got Steve Nicol. So Steve Nicol, this is a guy I know, and I'm pretty sure this is what, Liverpool maybe? Let's see. Yep, Liverpool. So Steve Nicol coached he might still coach somebody in MLS, but I know he's been on TV here in the United States. He's a commentator, or has been a commentator, but Stevie Nicol. That's so he's somebody I actually have heard of. There's first one I've heard of. Next up, let's see who we got here. Adrian Heath. It's another. Adrian Heath is a commentator for MLS. Like he does. I think he does Seattle Sounders games. As a matter of fact, if I remember right. So that's funny. So back to back MLS commentators. That's pretty cool. Adrian Heath there played. He played for Manchester City, and I can guarantee you at this time, Manchester City was not the Manchester City you see now that has all the talent in the world and just won the Premier League over my beloved Arsenal. All right, next up, who we got here? John Byrne. There's a John Byrne that was a musician, but I don't know. John Byrne there, pretty cool. Brighton and Hove Albion. I keep feeling like I haven't like my cat's underneath me, but she's not. Alrighty. Next up, we've got Paul Merson. Never heard of him, and he played for Arsenal, which makes it even worse. I've never heard of this Arsenal player. He must not have been the greatest player in the world, but pretty cool. Then we got next up David Bardsley. I have heard of that name at least before. David Bardsley. Cool. David Bardsley. There's a Queens Park Ranger. QPR. They've been up and down. They've been down here lately. I'm even not sure even if they're even in the championship at this point. Next one. Yep, there's our first one. Do we try? Well, it starts with Z. Krasinski looks like the last name. We'll just go with that. And he played for Wimbledon. Wimbledon has not been in the top flight in England for many moons. Oh man, we got our first goalkeeper, Mark Grew. Mark Grew. I like those. Look at those shorts. Woo. And he was Port Vale. Port Vale has also not been in the top flight in many, many years. So, goalkeeper. And last but not least in this pack, we've got a dude by the name of Roy Aitken, or Atkin. I'm not sure which one it is. And I could tell by his jersey that he plays for Newcastle in the stripes. Bam. Newcastle United. There he is. That guy looks like he's 50 years old. There was the, you know, I didn't even look the picture of the last guy, but I remember I seeing him. I thought, look at that beautiful mustache. That's how it's supposed to be, right there. Cool. All right, first pack. Like I said, no expectations. Don't care. Don't even care what's in the packages. I'm just excited to open them up because what are you gonna do? So all right, next pack. We got another one. 90.91. Same thing. Got this. The price on this one looks a little rough. I mean, I really didn't even on those cards. I didn't even look at the quality and stuff. Like I said, it's unimportant to me what shape they're in. I do not care unless it's somebody that I obviously know is a Hall of Famer or one of the greatest players of all time. I'm not too concerned about it. I'm just excited opening cards up. Opening cards up for something that I've never seen before, and I'm sure most of you guys have probably never seen before. All right, let's flip these up. Let's flip them over so I can see them. All right. Okay. First card in this pack, we got Gudny Bergson. It looks like Newcastle as well, but I'm not 100% sure. No. No, it's a Tottenham Hotspur player. Boo. That's our hated rival, along with Chelsea Arsenal. Yep. Never heard of him. And next up, we got a guy by the name of Julian James. I've never heard of him either. And he plays for Luton Town, who just got promoted to the Premier League. They've been as low as like 4th tier a few years ago, and now I bet this guy's not even in there, but nowhere near this program now. But yeah, Luton Town is now back in the Premier League. Next up, guy by the name of Keith Kubel or Kubel. Interesting. I'm trying to see just by the jersey who it might be. It looks like maybe like Portsmouth, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Did I get close? Oh no, it's another Wimbledon player. That's 2 of them. Yeah, Wimbledon has not been anywhere near the top flight in as many moons. All right, who's up? Next up, Andy Sinton. I've heard the name, but I know nothing about him. Don't know what team he played for. It is QPR, Queens Park Ranger. Yep. All right. Next up, we got David Batty. What a great name, David Batty. It's a little bit batty. And David Batty played for Leeds United, who just got relegated. There was like 2 Americans that play there too, which I hate it. Because now they're going to move on to a different team, and one of them's been hurt too, so that doesn't really help. All right, next up, that's a great name, Mick. Mick Harford. Mick Harford. Go get him, Mick. Who's Mick played for? Derby County. I'm sorry if you hear air conditioning kicking on in the background. It's been a warmer day here today, almost 90 degrees, so that's why. All right, next up we got Tony Adams. Tony Adams, I think, is a manager now, and that looks like an Arsenal shirt to me. Ding, 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 ding. Arsenal. There he is. Tony Adams. Arsenal. All right, next up got. Does that say Bernie? Does that really say Bernie? Bernie Slavin? That is a terrible name. Bernie Slavin. Who did Bernie play for? He plays for Middlesbrough. We have Bernie over here. Looking good. Looks confused. Yeah, don't we all? Alright. And next up, got my man, whoever this is. I've seen my man. I don't know who have he. Laurie Sanchez. I've heard that. I've heard Laurie Sanchez before. And he is another Wimbledon player. Wimbledon was really doing well that year. Last up in this one, Lloyd McGrath. Lloyd McGrath. It's a great looking jersey. Peugeot. Love it. And that is Coventry City. Coventry City. It's not sniffed Premier League in a long time either. There's old Lloyd right there. Not a whole lot of guys named Lloyd anymore. I went to school with one. I went to high school with one. Alright, next pack. We got another one. All the same stuffs. All the same stuffs. Man. Ooh. Open that up. You know, these packs have honestly stayed together quite well. They're in good shape for being 30 plus years old. Alright, next up. Got my man Paul Birch. Paul Birch. Man, it looks like that might be an Aston Villa or a West Ham jersey, but I'm not sure which one. Same color. Let's see who it is. Aston Villa. Look, my man Paul is happy to be there. He is happy to be there. That's my guy. Paul's like, hey man, I got a picture on my phone. He's probably doing jack right now. All right, next up, another Arsenal player, Kevin Campbell. Kevin Campbell played for Arsenal. I do remember the name. I don't remember what all he did, but there he is. Got our, what's that, our third Arsenal player? Kevin. Next up looks like another Aston Villa. And it's Derek Mountfield. Yeah. And that's, look at that mustache. Oh man, that is a caterpillar just hanging out there. Looking good. Good, Derek. I like your style, bro. Oh, looks like maybe a Chelsea player. Looks like maybe a Chelsea player. Old Neil McDonald. Yeah, Neil McDonald? No, that's not Chelsea. What is that? Everton. Aw, poor Everton. They almost got relegated this year, but somehow, some way, they stayed up. Oh, got another Arsenal player. This time it's Lee Dixon. Lee Dixon is a commentator in MLS now. Or is he a commentator? Is that right? I'm trying to remember. Lee Dixon, that name is familiar. There he is, though. Yeah. All right. Let's see who's next. You know, we haven't seen anybody from Manchester United yet. Nigel Clough. Never heard of him. And Nottingham Forest. Yeah, we haven't seen a single Manchester United player yet. That's odd. Oh, I'm gonna have a first double. Who's that? Oh, it's our guy Bernie Slavin again. Poor Bernie. There he is, confused as usual. Two Bernie Slavins. Yeah, we're getting lots of doubles in this one. Here we go. Then Laurie Sanchez, we've seen him before. And then we've seen the next guy as well. That's that dude. Oh no, that's a different guy. Just jersey looks the same. Asics, nice. Dale Gordon, never heard of him. Norwich. Oh, look at that mustache. Looking good, Dale. Ladies love Dale. And last but not least, looks like another Norwich one. Yep. And that's, Lee Power. What a great name. Lee Power. What's your name? Lee Power. Norwich City areas. Cool. So we found our first double there. That's all right. Like I said, I don't know how many cards were in this total set, so you know. But it is weird that we haven't seen a single Manchester United. I'm pretty sure they were in that top flight back then in the early '90s, which I don't know. But I don't know at that point in time if it was called. I don't think it was the Premiership yet. I can't remember when that came over. Huh. Oh, this one doesn't want to open up. Let's just pull from the top, I guess. Let's see what happens. I'm trying not to get the corner snag. I'm trying, just in case, I'm trying not to get the corner snag or anything. That's fine. Be alright. There we go. All good. All good, all good. Ooh, got a goalkeeper. Got one of the crazy ones. Alec Chamberlain. Goalkeeper for Luton Town. Oh, maybe he's goalkeeper coach now. I don't know. I know nothing about Luton Town. Alright, next up. Got Kevin Wilson. That's a regular name right there, old Kev. Oh, but Matt Man is rocking a good-looking mustache. I like it. The Chelsea player? Beep. Chelsea. All right. Next up, we got Gary Megson. Gary Megson's a name I recognize as well. I'm not sure why I recognize it, but I do. Oh, that's Manchester City. He might be a commentator as well. I can't remember. Now, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone if you haven't seen it yet, but Ted Lasso series finale release today. John B. Cool and I watched it earlier. It is I pretty much knew everything that was going to happen, not because I read things, but what I expected to happen. And it's the first time as a TV show that it lived up to the expectations and the thought that I had. And such a great show. Such a great show. Some of it's inappropriate for younger children, and I get that, but it's such a great show. And even if you don't care anything about soccer or football, it's a great watch. It's so good. All right, Mitchell Thomas. Never heard of him. But there he is, one of those Spurs players. Oh, that might be a first Man U. Or Middlesbrough, looks like. Ian Rush, I've heard that name before too. Oh, look at that! Just look at the mustache on him. In general, that's fantastic. Liverpool, gosh, he's got that mustache on the back too. Good looking gentleman. Next up, we've got Kingsley Black. What a great, awesome name. This dude, Kingsley Black, I gotta look him up and say, bro, I've got one of your cards. I need you to autograph it for me. Luton Town. Good looking dude. Kingsley Black, what a great name. That's awesome. All right, next up, Chris White. That's about as common a name as you can probably. Be better if it was John White. Yeah. That man bald? What is going on there? What's going on up here? He got a heart in his head. That's a Leeds United player. Next up, we got Alan Cork. I have heard that name as well. No. Wimbledon. And last one in this. Nope, no, there's another one. There's no one hiding back there. Whoops. We got. Who's that good looking guy? Danny Wallace. Never heard of him, but it's our first Manchester United player for all those Man U fans. You thought you wouldn't get anything today. Ha ha. There you go. Next up, Steve Bruce. Holy cow, this guy now is one of the older managers in the Premier League. This must have been like one of his last years playing, because he is nothing but gray and stuff now, and that's what happens to when you get older. Look, this is gray. But yep, Stevie Bruce. Yep, he's a manager in the Premier League right now. He's been on like 50 different teams. And at this time, old Stevie was a Manchester United player. So in that pack, we got our two Manchester United players. First two. Let's see. All right, got another pack. Got 2 more to go. We had 6 total. Got 2 more to go. We are now we're cooking with gas. Yeah. Oh, come on. Just doesn't want to pop the. There we go. Didn't want to pop the bottom. All right. Ooh boy. Let's see what we got. All right. Next up, I'm gonna go with Michael Jin. Is what I'm gonna say. He's got a good looking mustache right there. Got some shorty shorts. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that good looking mustache. Coventry City was lucky to have such a specimen. Next up, what? Does that say Ian Culverhouse? That is quite the. How many letters is in that last name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll take players with 11-letter last names for 500, please, Alex. I would have never gotten Ian Culverhouse, who played for Norwich. Yep. Uh-huh. All right, what we got next? Paul Rideout. I've heard that name before. Paul Rideout. Is that Southampton? Is that who this is? Let's see. Ah, look at that. Look at he was pretty. Paul was young in this picture. I like that. Half these I'm just guessing based on the jersey, like the jersey colors, because a lot of the teams in the Premier League still keep the same colorways. Like Arsenal's, their jerseys are almost always like red middle, white sleeves. Or white sleeves. I keep it. So that's what Arsenal shirts look like. Manchester United is almost always all red. So that's just how that is. Next up, we got Neil Webb. That man, I can't tell if there's a break in that eyebrow or not. We're going to find out when we look at the back. Manchester United. There's a little bit of break in that eyebrow. Looking good. Dapper. All right. Next up, this guy named Jeff Eckhart. Jeff Eckhart. Never heard of him. I can't tell by that jersey who that might be. So, Fulham. All right, Fulham. American played at Fulham. Americans play at Fulham right now. Anthony Jedi Robinson and Tim Ream both play at Fulham right now. Clint Dempsey was a star there for several years as well. Geraint Williams? Is that what that is? I don't know. Looks like maybe Geraint. I would say Geraint, not Geralt. And that's another Derby player. My guy looking awesome. He's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're gonna say, look, man, come on, you're gonna take a picture of me. I love it. Love it. Makes me smile. Tony Cascarino, maybe? I don't know. That's Aston Villa. Yep. Let's see. Couple more to go. Raymond Adeveld, I'm assuming. Never heard of him. Everton. He looks serious. Serious business. He's like, playing around with these kids anymore. Oh, just go on. Alright. Let's see what we got. Gary Bannister. I've heard of Gary Bannister too. I'm not sure why, but I have. West Bromwich Albion. Got a good looking haircut right there. That man's got a lion's mane. It's fantastic. Love it. And last one in this pack is Mark Islewood. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that. Islewood. Yeah. And he is a Bristol City. It's our first Bristol City player. Aha. Pretty cool. All right, guys. Going to open up the last pack. And then I haven't seen a single name that would so much as intrigue investors. So now the guys themselves may be very, very interested in seeing their cards again, but there hasn't been any of these. It would be guys that would be like, oh man, I need to check the corners and check the centering and all that good stuff. Because yeah, Cyril Regis, I'm assuming Cyril, yeah, Coventry City. Gordon Armstrong, Never heard of them. Looks like Southampton. Oh, Sunderland. Sunderland. So the stripes, the red and white stripes. Southampton has the same ones. Wears that same kind of style too. So that's why I thought it was Southampton. Sunderland, same thing. Let's see. Who we got? Dave Watson. He looks like a defender. He is not happy with somebody. Everton. He looks a little better there. That nose has been broken a few times, I can tell you that. So he probably is a defender. The old English style where you just beat the tar out of each other. All right. Glenn Cockerill. Okay. Southampton. Glenn's nose has been broken a few times too. Oh, awesome. All right. Next up. This is the same guy we had in the beginning. Matthew Letizier, maybe. I think so. Southampton. Maybe. I don't know. He's smiling. He's happy. That's all that matters. What we got here? Peter Reed. Is that Man City? It is Peter Reed. That guy was already great. Come on, man. That guy was already great then. The game has changed a lot since this time. We'll just say that. Who we got there? Mark Falco? Name's familiar. Not sure, but why? Queens Park Rangers QPR. I don't even know what division QPR is in right now. All right, couple left. Dean Crombie. Dean got a big old forehead. Oh yeah, Dean's got a whole lot of forehead on there, and that's all right. Bolton Wanderers. We used to have a American play for them. Stu Holden played for them, I believe. And last but not least is Julian. Johnny Cool, you watching?
Not at the moment, no. I'm working on something.
Well, you might need to come in here and see this one.
I'm building something for you.
Are you on the server?
Maybe.
Okay. Can you pause just for a second and come see this? Cause I want you to say what the name is on here.
What do you need to see?
What's the name over here? What's Julian's last name? Dix. Julian Dix is our last player, and he plays for West Ham United. I'm going to talk to my friend Frank that lives in London. He's been a West Ham fan. I didn't see another West Ham player, but he's been a West Ham fan for his entire life. So I'm going to talk to him about Julian Dix and see how much he knows about it, because that one may be the one we keep. I'm going to put that in a sleeve if I can find the sleeves. I'm going to put that in a sleeve, put in the thing, and talk to Frank about Julian Dix. Say, Frank, give me some information on this guy. I know you know. If anybody does. All right, so that's that. Like I said, there's no expectations going in. Wasn't looking to find some gem in here that was gonna pay off my mortgage or anything, and that's perfectly fine. This was just for fun, and we found Julian Dix. So that's what this stream is about. It's just a little short one, 40 minutes. We're gonna take a quick break, and I think we're gonna come back and go to fire up some Minecraft. I gotta switch things around a little bit. We're gonna fire up some Minecraft and get in the Be Cool world. I think John Be Cool might already be in there. Maybe some other special guests that we like to hang out with. We can go do a tour and see what the cool guys have built. So we'll be back shortly, and I'll get this posted to YouTube. Meantime, like, subscribe, do all that if you see this. Hope you liked looking at some cards that are older than probably most of you people that have watched this. Me, I was 15 when those came out. So